How's it going, guys? Ghost Caliber here, and today before we get into the video, I want to bring attention to my podcast called the Unvincible Podcast. Please check it out in the description below. It's a podcast that I have with some of my closest friends, and we talk about pretty much more of the same stuff we talk about here. We talk about video games, comics, Star Wars, anime, like we talk about everything. We talk about pretty much everything there. And so if you want to hear like us talk about that, and it gets crazy sometimes, I've been uploading clips of it if you've been seeing my shorts. Now, or if you follow me on TikTok at Requiem of Ghost, like requiem.of.ghost, then you've been seeing it there too as well. So that's it, just a little plug there. And let's get into the topic of the video. So if you all have been seeing the the footage that they've been releasing of the new zombies, or if you've been keeping up with the community, you know this has not been received great. This game so far, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, looks like straight shit. It does not look good at all. It looks horrible. It looks like Modern Warfare zombies. It looks more of the same, right? We don't want Modern Warfare zombies. That's not what we want. We don't want this, right? Here's the thing. If they keep it at Liberty Falls, I feel like they can salvage the game. But here's the thing. I always tend to do this. I tend to give these fucks more credit than they deserve, right? I tend to be like, oh, they're not going to do this. Then they prove me wrong. Or they do something worse, right? And the thing is, this game, as I said before, this game, when it comes out, not many people are going to play it if it's bad. If it's bad, like these last few Call of Duties have been, they're not going to be good. Like, it's not going to be good for the company, right? Example, the game that people are talking about right now, shooter wise, it might be game of the year, and it's Space Marine 2. Space Marine 2 is looking so good that the people who have had early access to the game reviewers, have stated that they've tried to break the game to play more of it. This is gonna be game of the year, right? And if it's not, it's coming in second to the other game that people are gonna be playing that just dropped, Black Myth Wukong, right? Now think about this. Right now we live in a day and age where Call of Duty is not a necessity. We live in a day and age where there's games that are better than Call of Duty, that can do Call of Duty better, right? Like, there's so many other shooters that are better than Call of Duty that are out right now. If you want the arcade shooter, X Defiant blows Call of Duty out of the fucking water. And apparently there's going to be skill-based matchmaking in this game, which I'm not sure if they haven't learned their fucking lesson by having their players stolen by X Defiant. But they're going to know when this game does not sell well. Because here's the thing, on Xbox, I am willing to make a prediction that they're going to get little to no profits on Xbox, because the game's going to release with Game Pass. And a lot of people are going to think, even if they don't have Game Pass now and they want to try Black Ops, they're going to be like, well, I'm not going to spend $70 to $100 on Black Ops 6 when I can just spend 16 and play it, right? That's just not happening. Right? No one's going to just pick the more expensive option on a game that they might not enjoy. Now, speaking of which, there's so many games out right now that just substitute every part of zombies. Not even zombies, just Call of Duty in general, right? Like how I mentioned X Defiant. The game I'm playing right now is a game that just released for PlayStation and Xbox. It's been on PC for a while, called Trapong 2. It's made by some indie developers. And this game right here has done wonders for me. It is one of the best games that I have played in the last few years. It's one of the best shooters I have played in a while. Like, what I mean by a while, I mean like 5 to 6 years. This is one of the best shooters I've ever played. I will put it up there. And Trapong 2, I'm willing to bet, will be nominated for one of the best, will be at least nominated for best indie game. It's definitely deserving of it, right? Play this. Play Space Marine when it drops, because it's going to have a horde mode too, right? Play these other games that are just going to be better than Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I am willing to bet that Call of Duty is going to be done by this year. This year is its last year. It's already dwindling in popularity. No one's talking about this shit, right? You genuinely have to look for people talking about this. You can just find people talking about Wukong. You just find people talking about Space Marine. Yeah, with Trapong, that's a different story. It's an indie game, so like I said, not a AAA. Wukong is also technically an indie game, but a lot of people know the name Wukong. It's not like an obscure name. A lot of people know of Wukong. But like I was saying, like these things are like just out. People are talking about them. No one is talking about Call of Duty, and if they are, it's nothing good. My evidence, check the zombies subreddit. Everyone is flipping out over that shit title, right? This is done. We are in an age where Call of Duty is about to die. Tell anybody this from 10 years ago. They'll be like, what the fuck? No. No. Call of Duty's amazing. Fucking Black Ops 3's about to drop soon. Like, it's gonna drop next year, man. It's gonna be hard as hell. Like, really, be fucking real with yourself. Call of Duty is coming to an end. It will not be necessary. It's already not necessary in the gaming landscape of today. They are greedy. They do not know how to produce a good product. And it's done. Simple. Wraps. It's over. This game series will meet its end this year, and I will say so. And I know I'm triggering a lot of the Call of Duty fanboys, but here's the thing. They're just going to say things like, oh, yeah, we get it. You're not going to buy the game. Or, oh, you're saying it too early. The game's not even out yet. So I'm wondering, right, were 5 years not enough to just make predictions? If the same thing happens for 5 years in a row, and you're like, oh no, it's gonna be different this time. That's the definition of insanity. The same thing happened over and over and over again, and you're expecting shit to change. It's not gonna change, and that's where I'm basing my evidence off of. Now, I swear to God, if any of you look at this footage of Trapong 2 and tell me that Call of Duty looks better, you're insane. You're just insane. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, check out the podcast Unvincible. It's going to be in the description below. A new episode's dropping around 5 o'clock tonight. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If y'all did, please like, subscribe, share the video out. That's the best thing to do for the channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.